So compiling our heats, we keep getting faster and faster. Schmidt, Zook, and Harris are 1, 2, 3 overall through 3 heats. These have been kind of fun. We got 2 more, and we're going to go faster. So now we're into the 520s with a lot of this group. Kayla Vaughn, Boulder College's got a 521, some 522s. Lorelei Free, Spokane, Washington. Macy Mullins, Pleasanton, California. It's Hadley Hanchett from Yakima. Out front early.
My compliments to the folks working behind the scenes to work with the seating times. They've done a brilliant job with these heats, Bob. Each one, I mean, this is the same one. We've got a big field, 25 runners, but there's really only about 5 or 6 seconds between them in terms of the seed times coming in here and working with that. I know it's spread out and much different at the finish, but it certainly looks, at least from our perspective, looking at the information coming in, that we're going to have highly competitive races, and generally speaking, they have been.
Well, that's it. I think that's it. The groups have all been competitive. So, and that's also, I think we give a thumbs up to coaches for being honest with times too, and putting the athlete in that right group. Through a quarter mile, it is Hanchett, 71.88. Peyton Kidder out of Texas, 72.64, and Danny Rastrelli from Indiana, 73.71. Mia Brunkruff from Indiana, 74.03, and Hallie Welch from Sacramento, 74.61.
Well, that's been our fastest opening quarter mile, or 400 meters, wherever we're drawing the line in the sand here. It's 71 seconds for Hatchett, and it certainly strung the field out, but I can see, she's kind of tiring here. When you see that sort of head rolling a little bit, the shoulders tightening up, she's slowed down a little bit, and Kidder's wise to this and keeping an eye on her. It's Kidder in that sort of pink colored top. In second place, kind of closing in on Hanchett here as they come into the home straightaway once again.
Yeah, this will be the halfway point of the race.
That's right.
2:33.7 for Hanchett, 81-second lap. Kidder 2 seconds back after an 82. Brickruff third. Talon Jansen from Next Level in Arizona now fourth, and Freeze fifth. And now Freeze has got a good seed time, so she's going to be in this. But right now it's Hanchett and Kidder making moves on the backstretch.
Bridget Smith sitting in the leader's chair right now at 5:19. They're on pace for just over 5 here, Bob, if they can hang on to this at the halfway mark, or a bit past it now. Bit of a gap back to anyone else that might think about getting up into contention here, but at this age you can see some wild swings, as we've seen in placement when they get into the final push to the line.
Peyton Kidder took over the lead here in the third lap with a lap of 79, and with 1 to go, she's got a second plus lead on Hadley Hanchett. Third place, Talon Jansen. She's about 5 seconds off, then Brinkruff, then Freeze. So it's all on Kidder to hang on, and she's off and moving on that final lap.
Down the back straightaway now, Kidder is going. If we look at 1,600 meter times, which Kidder's run 5:27, 5:23 this year. That sits 25th nationally in the country, so she is a legitimate contender for a top spot here, but someone is closing quickly, Bob.
This is Jansen, Taylor Jansen, who's run 120, 122. And Jansen wants to steal this. And she just might. Kidder looks comfortable. Does Kidder know? Well, she might, but she doesn't have any more. And so Taylor Jansen from Arizona takes it. Waddell, Arizona, NX Level Athletics. Closes with a 74. It's 5 seconds, well, 3 seconds better than anyone. Ada Thiel ran a 77 and got back for fourth. So Jansen PRs, 5:14.75. Kidder second, Hanchett third. Thiel PRs in fourth, 5:23.03. And Freeze PRs in fifth, 5:23.12.
That's a huge personal best for Taylor Jansen, over 10 seconds. She's chopped off of her best time coming in here, so kudos to her for really coming up big, and she timed that effort and final push to the finish line perfect to overhaul Peyton Kidder within a few strides of the finish line. And as you mentioned, Bob, no response from Kidder. Kidder's got it well in control here, but look at Jansen. Better turnover, head up a little bit higher, and really pushing hard. She comes up on Kidder, no response from Kidder at all. Probably didn't know she was there, but then once past, just realized I'm cooked and I'm done. And Hanchett also right up there, the three of them crossing the line within a stride of one another. Again, impressive close racing at the front of each one of these races so far.
It's been great. And now we get to see Kate